everyone, it's Raquel of Raquel's Caribbean Cuisine, and today I'm going to be making some curried goat, Jamaican style curried goat, one of the best tasting curried goats, guaranteed. Over here I have about 5 pounds of nicely washed goat meat, and curried goat is one of my absolute favorite. And if you want a tasty curried goat, it have to be nicely seasoned. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to season with some salt along with my favorite jerk seasoning. Yes, and this jerk seasoning have the finest authentic ingredients. Pimento seeds, ginger. This is just flavorful and perfect. Also, I'm going to add some all-purpose seasoning. You're just going to season your goat meat nicely, okay? Then in with the star, some Jamaican better pack curry powder alongside some chief goat curry powder. And this combination is just amazing. Now, in with some green seasoning, and I get a lot of questions asking, what is a green seasoning? It's all of this. Blended scallion and thyme, garlic and onion, and some pimento peppers. Same thing, it's just that one is in a blended form. I'm going to use both today, but either one is great. I'm going to mix, making sure each piece of goat is nicely seasoned. And when I tell you, this thing is smelling good already. The first seasoning is just everything. And when I'm done, it is recommended that you cover this down and allow this to sit and marinate for at least 1 hour. Or you could put this right away. I rarely marinate my curry, and it's always still so delicious. Now to my Dutch pot, I'm going to add some cooking oil, not too much. Then in with some curry powder alongside some chopped garlic and onions. I'm going to toast the curry a bit, or Jamaicans would say burning the curry, which in fact is the kickstart for a great flavor. You could stay a mile away and smell this toasted curry grains infused with the garlic and onion. It smells really, really nice. Now in with the goat meat. Now I am going to mix, soaking up all of that flavor from the toasted curry powder. Then I am going to cover this down under medium to low heat, so this could start to create its own juice. About 7 minutes in, and as you can see, this have created its own juice. You want this to cook in its own liquid, render down and searing whatever fat is present, and at the same time locking in and sealing in all the flavors. You want this to cook in its own juice for about 10 to 15 minutes before adding any sort of liquid. And this is how you acquire that great flavor. And goat have such a really lovely flavor. And if I should mention how really, really good this smells, I am sure my neighbors now know I'm cooking curried goat. The smell is just outstanding. So now that we have all our flavors locked and sealed in, now in with some hot water as not to drop the cooking temperature. I'm going to mix this, then I'm going to cover this under the lowest heat, allowing this to cook for about 45 minutes to 1 hour, or until the meat is nice and tender. And for lesser cooking time, you could always add this to your pressure cooker. 1 hour later, the water reduced. This smells really, really good. The goat is really nice and tender. Now in with some potatoes along with some fresh thyme, a whole Scotch bonnet pepper, and some pimento peppers, and of course some coconut milk. Yes, coconut milk really complements the curry flavor. Absolutely delicious. And you could also add some Maggi season up for that final touch, but that's very optional. I'm going to cover this down, and I'm going to allow this to cook for another 8 to 10 minutes. Roughly 1.5 hours of cooking time, and this is done. Smells and tastes amazing. The gravy is nice and thick, and dinner is served. I'm going to have this over some beautiful rice and peas, and believe me, I was drooling the whole time. This was absolutely, absolutely delicious. And that hint of spice from the Scotch bonnet pepper and that jerk seasoning, oh my goodness. And the coconut milk brings out the curry flavor, not to even mention those fresh herbs and spices. Really, really nice. I want to thank you so very much for watching.